Whoa. If it's money you want, I don't have it. Take my card. There's more than enough in there. You're not denying that you hate Mom. She's already been kicked out of the estate. Are you gonna divorce her? I didn't just come to see you and pay you a friendly visit. Elvira, I came here to apologize. I am so sorry for protecting the very monster who took you away from me. You're the head of Global News Press. I need to make sure that your news network doesn't give me the side eye. If I go down for this, then Theodosius' palace will no longer be a place where your product can be discreetly sold. Where's Owen? He had to step out for a moment. He'll be back soon. How are you doing, Udell? Is this your attempt of making small talk with me? No. This is my way of seeing how my husband has been doing. The husband who I miss living with. Since we know what Devontae did, I can't bear staying at Theodosius' palace for another second. Keeping his secrets was wrong, and I'll do whatever it takes to make it up to you. Just please let me come back home. Thank you for letting me in, Benedict. I don't need your thanks, Dad. I don't even want it. Have you seen yourself lately? Small talk. This wouldn't have happened if you didn't cheat on Mom with Quinlan and try to get Quinlan to drop me. Joke's on you, Dad, because I dropped her. Did you come here to finally face what you've done? Hello, Miss Bello. You wanted to see me? That's correct, Miss Franklin. It's very important. He's stable and can hold a conversation, but I do advise you all not to overwhelm him. I just want to see him. Alan. Hey, Mom. Dad. I bet you didn't expect for me to end up just like you were a few months ago. Mrs. Mitchell, it's good to see you. Good to see you too, Mr. Grant. We're here because there's a date set for the trial. I was able to get the trial to begin next month. That's great. Thank you, Mr. Grant. No problem. By then, I should have everything prepared to make sure that Max Russo faces the consequences for what he did to your daughter. And we'll make sure to have your back if D.A. Russo tries to retaliate in any way. I really do appreciate that. At least we know that we won't have to wait years until this case goes to trial. I'll be in touch. Mrs. Mitchell? Yes? I noticed that you didn't come in with Mr. Mitchell and that you didn't leave with him. Is everything okay? You're in no position to look down on me. What if Max came in here and saw you like this? Wouldn't be something he hasn't seen before. Besides, Max isn't here. What do you want? I want to apologize for the way I hurt you, Ben. Do you think saying sorry is gonna erase the disgusting fact that you had an affair with Quinlan? It won't. I know it won't erase anything. But I need to ask you this question. Do you love her? I think I should ask you the same thing. Miss Franklin, I'm very impressed with the success which came out of the documentary about Elvira Russo. Thank you. Now that Devontae Torres has been arrested for the crime, I imagine that you would want to be the one to interview him? Wait, does this mean that the network was able to get Devontae Torres to agree to a one-on-one interview? We have, and you get to interview him. Miss Bello, I'm so grateful for the opportunity. I felt like you would be. Before you get too excited, I need you to understand that I don't want you going too hard on him. Who did this to you? Were you able to see their face? Whoa. One question at a time. First, I don't know who did this. 2, I didn't see their face. 3, I already spoke to the police and they're on it. All I know was that some masked guy approached me, then beat me up. Masked? So this guy robbed you? That's the weird thing. He didn't steal anything. I offered him my card since I didn't carry any cash on me. Maybe that's why he was mad? You offered him your card? Did he pull out a weapon on you, Alan? Maybe that was stupid on my part, but the guy looked intimidating. I was thrown off guard. Here's what we do know. This person was masked, attacked you for what seemed like no apparent reason since he didn't take anything from you. Why does this feel like you were specifically targeted? That's the thing about being married when you run a different business than your spouse. Are you sure that's it? Positive. Okay. You and Mr. Mitchell seem like very nice people. I might be working on your daughter's case, but I'm still a human being. If you do need someone to talk to, then I'll be more than willing to listen. My feelings for her have grown deeper than I expected. You should know since you're the one who heard me on the phone on Christmas. Don't remind me. Benedict, this is important. I do think that I could have explored my relationship with Quinlan if you hadn't gotten with her in the first place. Wow. Sorry for getting in your way. Don't make it sound like that. I'm not Dad. You're making it sound like that. Did you come here for my blessing to pursue Quinlan? I came here to know that if I do pursue her, then you won't do anything to stop me from doing so. Forgive me, Miss Bello, but I'm a bit confused. Elvira Russo's case has gone unsolved for 20 years. There has finally been an arrest after all this time. Viewers expect tough questions. Here is what's clear. Devontae Torres was arrested and charged, not convicted. I want you to be fair and remember that he is innocent until proven guilty. I understand that, but what about the fact that he had an affair with a high schooler when he was a married man? Don't you think that a large percentage of the public already look at Devontae as if he is already guilty? Devontae Torres is not on trial for that, Miss Franklin. He's on trial for taking Elvira Russo's life. He's still entitled to a fair trial, just like he is entitled to a fair interview. As for the interview, the questions will be reviewed before you ask Devontae the questions. I've never had to have my questions reviewed for the documentary. Well, there's a first time for everything. If you have an issue with this policy, then that's fine. I would hate to have to ask someone else to conduct a high-profile interview, such as this one. A target on me? If this was a targeted attack, then I'd be a goner. Guess the person who pounded on me didn't do as much as a good job as he thought. Alan, this is not a matter to be taken lightly. Some thug put you in a hospital. Nona, don't worry. The doctor gave me the all clear. I was just roughed up. But the question is why? Your Nona and your mother is right, Alan. Just because you're in the all clear doesn't mean everything is alright. This person or the people he's associated with could still come after you. Does that mean that you'll all chip in and give me my own personal bodyguard? I wouldn't mind the extra muscle. If that can keep you safe. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. I feel like whoever did this would be a fool to try and do something like this again. Maybe it was some lunatic who needed to let off some steam. I guess I was jumping too far when asking for a bodyguard. I could carry some pepper spray or even take some kickboxing lessons. That's very kind of you, Mr. Grant. Please, call me Owen. I'm serious, Mrs. Mitchell. If you need a friend, I would be more than willing to be one for you. And I appreciate that. I see that you're genuine, and I will definitely consider your offer. Enjoy the rest of your day, Owen. And you can call me Wanda. Okay. Have a good day, Wanda. You know what, Dad? If you want Quinlan that much, then you can have her. I'll enjoy watching the rest of the clan look down on you for choosing her over Mom. I can imagine No feeling like you'll bring shame to the family. I wish it didn't have to come to this, Benedict. I really do. Just don't expect me to come to your wedding and acknowledge Quinlan as my stepmother. Despite that, the two of you deserve each other. There's no need to do that, Miss Bello. I'll still do the interview and follow your policy. Excellent. I know that you'll do an incredible job when you speak with Devante Torres. You're dismissed. Harley Drake. Funny running into you. Here to see your son, I assume?